After my mom and I were the first two members of the family to be fully vaccinated, I took my first flight to meet up with her for a little Texas road trip. Join us as we road trip north from the southern tip of Texas. In this week's video, experience all the beauty, adventure, and treachery Texas's Guadalupe River has to offer. So we're here in the Texas Hill Country, and today I'm doing something I've always wanted to do. I'm going tubing on the Guadalupe River on a horseshoe bend so that I can sort of start and stop in the same spot. It's a Monday, so not any people are here, but I think that's good. I don't want to be around too many people. I'll have my phone with me in case any disaster happens, and my mom will be in the parking lot. It's a really good deal. It's only $18 if you pay in cash for a tube, and I'm super excited. Let's do it. Okay, I got my tube, I got my dry bag with my water and some other things, and I just have to walk up this trail 6 minutes, get into the horseshoe. It's gonna be 2.5 hours of floating around like a lazy person, which I love. And then I get out on the right before it tells me to exit. And that's it. Should be pretty simple. I'm gonna be like the only one there. They said it's low and slow today, so I might have to paddle a little, which is fine. I should get a little exercise, I think. And here we go. Okay, getting into the tube was a little difficult, but I figured it out without getting too wet, although there's water at the bottom of my tube. And let me tell you, this is the laziest river I've ever been on. I don't even think I'm going the right way. She said it was low and slow. It's definitely low and slow. My mom and I were making deliverance jokes before we got here, but this does kind of feel like deliverance. It's nuts. Well, I'm really glad that I brought my selfie stick with me, because there's a few times where I have to like push off the rocks on the side, and it would have been challenging without it. So I definitely recommend bringing a selfie stick if you do this. Ah. So it was really low and slow to begin with, but now we're picking up some speed, getting into some rapids. Oop, getting stuck on some rocks. Woo! Now we're really moving, having some trouble. Whoa, getting stuck on rocks. It's hard to figure out which is the best path not to get stuck on rocks. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. So yesterday evening, things got really rough in the river. I thought it was going to be a slow, lazy river the entire way, but maybe because the water levels were low, or maybe it's always like that near the end, there were a lot of rocks and it got really shallow, so my tube kept getting stuck on the rocks, and there were a few times where I had to get out of the tube to loosen it, and one time the tube got completely away from me, so I had to walk through these like rocks and fast moving water to get it. I kept falling on the rocks. I really got beat up. There were some girls there who saw me. They're like, oh man, the rocks really beat you up. So I didn't film any of that because I was too busy trying to not lose my tube, but it ended okay. I was so tired. I just completely crashed last night. But this morning we're gonna head to Guadalupe River State Park, which is part of the Guadalupe River, the same river I was on yesterday, and see what it's like. I have my hiking shoes on today. I'm not planning on getting in the river today, and see what I can see from the dry land. So let's go. Okay, we just arrived in Guadalupe River State Park. I said that wrong, but it's really nice. We're here on a Tuesday morning and there's not really anyone else here. We're gonna start in this bird viewing area, which should be really nice, and then I'm gonna do a little trail next to the water, and it's really nice this morning because it's a little cloudy, not too sunny, and you can already hear the birds and the air is fresh. It's gonna be nice. So we just spent a little time at the bird viewing balcony, or whatever it's called, bird viewing blind, and we saw a lot of nice birds, and there was a bird enthusiast there who could tell us what the different birds were, which is really great. It's very zen just to sit there and watch the birds, very calming. And now we're sitting at a park table next to the river, eating our little picnic, and it's super peaceful and calm. It's so great that there's like almost no one here. Alright, I'm all fueled up on a ton of carrots, and now I'm gonna take a little hike along the river. It's really scenic right now and still calm, although people are starting to get here, so I think now's the perfect time. I think one of the main appeals of this area is these beautiful trees with their very tentacly roots right by the river. The river is so clear down here, much more clear than the part of the river that I was tubing on yesterday. You enjoyed exploring the Guadalupe River with me. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos of my Texas road trip, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when new videos are available. Until next time, bye!